Sweetie! Hey, we got another Bricc Baby video today. Unfortunately, Loose Cannon is not in it. Dude's a character. No, I don't believe a lot of the stuff he's saying. But Mickey Truth just exposed Bricc Baby for being pretty much a liar, right? Well, let's do a quick recap of what we're talking about here. So, according to Swamp Stories and Bricc Baby went to college at Clark Atlanta University in Atlanta.
As soon as he touches down in the city, he links up with his Rolling 60s cousins who now run with BMF. So while his classmates are sleeping in the dorms and kicking it on campus, he's with Big Meech at the club and sleeping in his mansion as well.
So I'm the youngest little dude, you know what I'm saying, young in the club, 17, 18, I'm with Meech and them though.
And as soon as he was introduced to the
Hey, I swear Bricc Baby gotta be like the Forrest Gump of gangbanging, right?
their lifestyle, he fell in love with it and was willing to do anything to impress Big Meech, including trapping and moving weight while being a full-time college student. So just like that, an 18-year-old Zaire is risking his freedom once again, and unfortunately during his second semester, it would all catch up to him. While heading down the
Now, this is the part you guys gotta listen to right here.
interstate with 75 pounds in his car, a Georgia State trooper gets behind him. He throws some of the bags out of the window, but unfortunately they catch up to him before he can get rid of it all. And just like that, Zaire is arrested and is facing a serious Class A felony. While enrolled as a college student, he's now facing up to 8 years in prison. At this moment, everything he's ever worked for is now way out of the window. They caught him red-handed with serious weight, and he's going to be sitting in prison for quite some time. Well, long story short, he pleads guilty to the felony, and now his future is at the hands of a judge. Somehow he gets another lenient judge who sentences him to
4 months in jail, 10 years probation.
See, and I know I was like a lot of you guys, like, okay, how does he get 4 months in jail and 10 years probation for trafficking 75 pounds of green? How is that possible, right? Well, let's listen to what Mickey Truth has to say. She actually pulled up the paperwork.
So back in June of 2006, a grand jury indicted Zaire Mitchell, who we now know as Bricc Baby, and Melissa Williams. And some of us actually know who Melissa Williams is. But I'm going to give y'all a few seconds to let it sink in. Melissa Williams was only charged with 1 count of trafficking in marijuana. Zaire Mitchell was charged with trafficking marijuana and obstruction of law enforcement officer. Have y'all figured?
See, I was a little confused about how this went down because he says he was driving down the road and Georgia State Highway Patrol got behind him and he had to throw some out the car. Other sources are saying he got caught mailing some to a female's dorm room. So, what's the truth here?
Figure out who Melissa Williams is yet? Well, I'm gonna tell y'all.
No. These people are going insane.
So yes, before we grew to love Melissa
I still don't know who she is.
Williams on Ruthless as Ruth in the Oval, she was a student at Clark Atlanta. And not only was she just a student at Clark Atlanta, but in some shape, form, or fashion, she got intertwined with the gangster that we know as Bricc Baby. And guess what was ultimately Bricc Baby's co-defendant? Yes, co-defendant. But let's get into the actual case, how this came about. And like I told you at the beginning of the video, I called cap on Bricc Baby's story that he gave to Cam Capone. And this is why. And y'all already know where I'm going. To the transcripts. So in 2007, Bricc Baby pled guilty, okay, to, guess what? The case stemming from Clark Atlanta. Why do we know that? Because in the transcripts, it says, if this case have proceeded to trial, the state expects that the evidence will have shown beyond a reasonable doubt that on March 17, 2006, Detective S. Duncan met with Chief M.D. Burrell of Clark Atlanta University Police at his office. Chief Burrell reported that they had a box in the university mailroom that contained marijuana. U.S. Postal Inspector Holder was at the mailroom maintaining custody of the package at that time. The package was addressed to a student at Clark Atlanta University by the name of Melissa Williams.
So that's lie number one. It wasn't in the car. He was mailing green to a female's dorm room, which is really stupid.
The chief had also indicated to Detective Duncan that Melissa Williams had called to check to see. Now she done checked the status of the package. Jesus. Let's continue. Yep, and she did to see if the package had arrived. Postal Inspector Holder, along with other officers, basically set up a sting with the package. They waited until Miss Williams arrived to pick up the package, which she did. She came in and signed for the package. She exited the mailroom carrying the package and was met by Mr. Mitchell, who had assisted her in putting the box into the car. Mr. Mitchell had rode to the mailroom with her to retrieve the package. When officers approached, Mr. Mitchell attempted to flee and struggled with Officer Carmichael. Miss Melissa Williams,
in case y'all haven't put two and two together yet, Mr. Mitchell is Mr. Zaire Renee Mitchell, aka Bricc Baby.
And Mr. Mitchell was placed into custody. So like I told you, Bricc Baby, that's cap. You wasn't throwing no damn marijuana out no window because you never made it to drive off with the package because they was watching y'all. Oh my gosh, this seems like one of these TV shows, okay? Also, we are about to find out exactly how much was in this box, okay, that they went to pick up, that they called about. Let's check it out. It continues to say, Holder informed officers with the Atlanta department that the package had been intercepted en route from Los Angeles and that he obtained a search warrant for the package after a drug dog alerted. The package contained approximately 22 pounds of suspected marijuana.
22 pounds. What did he say? He said 75. And then he had said 35. It was 22, which, don't get me wrong, 22 still ain't really not too much to laugh about. It's still a nice little bit of money. But it ain't 75. That explains the reason for his light sentence.
Ms. Williams, after being Mirandized, informed law enforcement that Mr. Mitchell had asked her if she would use her name and her mailbox to receive the package for him. So she like, hey, fuck what you talking about. This gangster dude asked me to do this. I don't know nothing about it. Sir, I'm trying to be an actress one day on a very, very popular show, okay? And look, and I'm just going to say, in the end, it did work out for her. Or did it? Let's continue. So it's capped when Bricc Baby said it's 75 pounds. Hell, it's capped 35 pounds. It was 22 pounds. Okay, it's 22 pounds. And he was arrested. Now, again, all the evidence was turned over according to this. So you may be wondering, well, Mickey, it doesn't answer the question, how did Bricc Baby get off? Ain't no way. Well, I'm going to tell y'all the outcome for both of the defendants on this case. Let's get into it. Now, I will say, Bricc Baby did tell the truth about one thing, that he was sentenced under the First Offender Act. Because even in the transcripts, it said, we will reduce the trafficking charge to possession of marijuana with the intent to distribute. We will recommend that you be sentenced to 10 years probation. As a condition of that probation, you are to complete a drug dealer redirection course. What the F is a drug dealer redirection course? Bricc Baby, you gotta elaborate on what kind of course was that. You are able to complete 300 hours of community service. You are to maintain at least 12 credit hours a semester or 24 hours per academic year at college. That you must obtain your college degree. Hey, Bricc Baby, did you ever finish this? Cause like, you be on this internet trying to act like you just was in the streets. But it sounds like you were supposed to be on the straight and narrow. I'm just saying. Then it continues to say, hey, they'll suspend all of this once you finish your college degree. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. Y'all say, oh, there's no way. Because y'all look at Bricc Baby as this.
Hey, that's crazy. Not only did they give him a light sentence, they were forcing him to finish college. I have never heard of that, especially for a black dude. I have never heard of that whatsoever. And him wanting to be a gangster and this street dude probably he did mess it up because he got in trouble again in 2009 in Georgia.
Street gangster or gang member. But in all actuality, at the time of this case, he was a college student. That, again, could have been looked at his lawyer probably argue like, hey, he was just, bad surroundings or whatever. And they gave him another chance. Now, ultimately, he ain't take heed to that other chance because he got caught again later on in 2009 in Fulton County. But that's a whole nother video. As far as Melissa Williams, well, she got off. The charges were dropped against her, and they actually didn't go against her getting expunged from her record. I'm assuming that she probably didn't go that route because we can still see it. I'm just saying, Melissa, you might want to get that off because you are a star now. And y'all can catch her on Ruthless, okay? Yeah, she ain't on the Oval no more because they basically chopped her head off. But anyway, if y'all haven't watched the show, make sure you go watch the show. So with that being said, y'all, ultimately, hey, it's nothing there. It was just intriguing to find out that not only is y'all making videos with wrong information, Bricc Baby lying to y'all in the interviews and y'all going
Well, there you guys have it. Mickey Truth exposing Bricc Baby for lying about a charge he took in college. Like, bro, why did you have to over-exaggerate that? I mean, you got caught with 22 pounds. Not 75, not 35. You say it out here on YouTube, people are going to find out because it's public record. People can look it up. So you should have just went ahead and went with the 22 pounds. But you know what? People on this internet do it all the time. Come on to YouTube and totally reinvent themselves, have a whole different life than what they have off the screen. You know what I'm saying? Off from in front of the camera. When they ain't in front of the camera, they got a whole different life. You know what I'm saying? Then come on here, want to be super tough, want to be a cop or whatever the case is. People do it all the time. With that being said, if you're new to the channel and you made it this far, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And while you're down there, make sure you hit the bell icon. That way YouTube notifies you every time I drop a new video. And we need everybody to hit that like button for us. Let's get this video out into the YouTube algorithm, get some eyes on it. And hey, while you at it, might as well drop me a comment too, please. Come on. Let me know what y'all think about Brick's, his little white lie down in the comment section. Give it up for Mickey Truth. Hey, whatever y'all want to say about me, put it down in the comment section. We might be able to argue. It might entertain me for a little bit. But anyways, it's your boy King Charm. I'm up out of here. Peace.